who looks for Iniesta, who's onside!
Still full of running, and it's Götze! It's Mario Götze! It's...
So, here's Mbappe! Oh my word! Teenage kick!
Hey guys, so Gonçalo Ramos is the name that every Portugal fan is talking about right now. He just scored a hat-trick versus Switzerland in the round of 16, and today I'm going to try and analyze that game. Portugal won 6-1 versus Switzerland, really put a foot down there to make a point, show who they are, show that they're not here to mess around. And yeah, I want to go over the game, try and analyze how they structured the lineups, how they differed from before, how the match went from first half to second half, and then just a conclusion for what I think happened for both teams, what went right, what went wrong, and then what we expect of them in the future. So yeah, in terms of the lineups, I think it was pretty similar to the game 1 and game 2 of Portugal's, but two major changes were João Cancelo and Cristiano Ronaldo, one change bigger than the other. It was a big shock to everyone when they found out just 1 hour before the game that Ronaldo is not playing, and I think he had a fallout with the manager, maybe because of some attitude issue, or maybe that was just a cover up because they wanted to play someone else who's like more energetic, I guess, for this particular game. So yeah, I think we're not sure how going forward it's going to be, but I suspect that Ramos is going to start the next one. That's my guess, because he's had an amazing performance. Everything about him was perfect. 3 goals and an assist in a debut for Portugal, I think, is something pretty good to start with. So yeah, that's that. I think Diego Lalo is pretty good too, and he deserves the start. Cancelo's not being the best over the World Cup, so that was the change. And yeah, I think in terms of how the game went, is very end-to-end. Portugal are always the team that have a lot of goals and sometimes concede a lot of goals, so there was very end-to-end. That's how it's been for them this whole World Cup. A lot of goals for and goals against, but mostly a lot of goals for, probably the highest in the tournament. They performed really well, I think, with Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, João Felix and Ramos. Everyone up front was doing really well, getting the right through balls in, all counting in numbers when attacking, and then all falling back. You see every single all the 4 attackers were coming back to help the defense. And yeah, Switzerland did try to pull some attacks with Embolo, trying to proceed with Shaqiri and Xhaka, and the left wing Rodriguez. Everyone was trying to put a lot of balls in, trying to make some dribbles, like proper football they did play, but the scoreline didn't really represent how good they were. Like, they did keep trying, they were a bit passive, I guess, but the defense of Portugal is something to be really recognized. They played really well. Pepe at the back, Ruben Diaz, they kept on making clinical fouls, they made clearances, they performed from the back, they passed well, they didn't just lose the ball, but they maintained the ball, played a few short passes before playing a long one, and they got a really good... I think the midfield was very empty. That's really where Switzerland lost the game. They had a lot of big spaces for Bruno Fernandes and Carvalho to go through, and Otavio, for them to go through, carry the ball up the pitch and then give it to their forwards. So there's a lot of room for them. I think Switzerland tactically were beaten, and with the, I guess, gifted ability of Portugal's attackers, I think it was a very clear domination, and there wasn't really a time where we thought that Portugal was not going to win. So hats off to them. I think all this time they were kind of edging past a few of the games in the group stage, and they even lost one. But with this formation and with these players they have, they are really a strong team, and they really could qualify at least to the finals, if not win it. I really have a lot of faith in them. I think they played really well. They showed every single part of their game is pretty good. They almost got a clean sheet, but 1 goal down because just a corner, so not too bad. At least they're defending well from open play. I think overall, great performance. Ronaldo's probably not too happy about it, but he'd be the most happiest person out there if they win the World Cup, because that really means a lot to him, and it's his last World Cup most definitely. So yeah, I think great news for Portugal fans. It's always nice to have people fighting for the top spots, because that shows that they have a lot of good players in each position, and they're playing amazing football, great results, getting the goals in and dominating and keeping the ball. So yeah, it was an amazing game. Not to be biased, Switzerland also played well, but unfortunately that's the end for them. And yeah, I think let's see drop the comment below to see. Let us know what you think is going to happen to Portugal, how far they're going to go, and whether Ronaldo should start the next game.